one of the administration there feels they missed prior growth opportunities, the internet growth opportunity, the EV growth opportunity. And so what they've done this time is they said, we're not going to miss digital assets, and we're not going to miss the data center hyperscale opportunity. And again, aligned from top down with their wealth funds and their private investors are all investing in both of these things, in digital assets. Early days, but there's real investment in digital assets. They've got a lot of excess energy, and so a smart young man a few years ago went to the Minister of Investments there and said, we have a lot of excess energy capacity, especially in the winter. Why don't we mine cryptocurrency? And as a result, they're now sitting on something like $3 or $4 billion of crypto assets that they just mined from excess energy capacity.
And now they're getting the semiconductors from the US.
They are getting the semiconductors, and that's a really big story. Yeah. So, and there's real money and power behind it, and they're bringing in foreign investors. They're cross-share holdings, right? So their shareholdings buy them into large American companies, including OpenAI and others. And what's happening is they are building hyperscalers in Abu Dhabi, and again, lots of energy that's readily available on the very efficiently. And what they're trying to do is not just grow their own capacity for consumption in Abu Dhabi, but they're going to try to build data embassies in other countries. Countries that might say we need local data residency requirements, but aren't able to build their own hyperscale data centers, could potentially embassy into Abu Dhabi and use some of that capacity that's being built there. Economic affairs, and the senior most bankers in the country are effectively all aligned around a strategic vision for the country. It's not easy, but they're aligned around the strategic vision for the country, and they're trying to execute against it. It's the vision programs, right? So you've got your Saudi Vision 2030, you've got your Abu Dhabi Vision 2030, you've got now Kuwait 2035, and Kazakhstan has one of those. And effectively, it's a list of deliverables that they all need to achieve. And if it requires regulatory relaxation of something or another, if it requires a certain tax policy, they will get together and they'll talk about it and they'll look to achieve it.
And which
There's definitely a Silk Route element to the country from an investments perspective. The interesting thing that I found is that Kazakhstan invests a lot in Kazakhstan, and then the Kazakhs invest a lot in the US, in US equity markets. So you got the outbound investment from Kazakhstan of retail and wealth is going to the Magnificent Seven. So the US exceptionalism story still sticks, it holds, but when it comes to infrastructure investment in the country, they are all aligned around their visions.